don't relate well to money goals. I can set money goals, but they kind of lose their steam for me and I get really bored with them and then I stop paying attention to them. Anyways, my epiphany was that not only do I not like monthly income goals, but that actually seems too long for me. That seems like if there's 30 days in a month, that seems like if I had a bow and arrow, that I'm shooting 30 feet out. Now, if I was good at shooting a bow and arrow, that might actually feel inspiring to me. That might actually feel like a challenge. But to me, I'm not interested in teaching myself for 3 years how to finally be able to shoot a bow and arrow at 30 feet out. But what I do like, I realized today, is I like setting weekly money goals. It's actually really easy for me to set weekly money goals, and it's way more fun because then if it's a 7-day cycle, then the bullseye is just 7 feet away from me. I can hit that easily and I can hit that again and again and again because I have way more confidence. The number's closer, right? Maybe it's just that my vision really sucks and I need to work on my eyesight. But for me, this is like up here when I'm setting a weekly monthly goal, and when it's a 30-day monthly goal or money goal, it feels just way too far away. It could be that I like things to happen quickly. I make things happen quickly. I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, but I really like setting weekly money goals. And the thing is, I don't even set them all that much. It'll usually be because something happens at the beginning of the week. I might get a really unexpected sale, and then all of a sudden I think, well, if I made that today, then why don't I just make that every day this week? So let's say 10K comes in on a Monday, then I go, well, that's kind of cool. That was easy. I didn't even see that coming. Why don't I just make every day this week a 10K day? Or why don't I make this a 50K week? And then I'm collapsing time and space. My body already knows how to make 50K. It's already in my cellular memory. It used to be way back in the day that might take me 6 months to make that. And then over time, of course, because you probably know my story, it's a lot easier to generate that. So my energy difference between whether I'm making 50K in a month or a year or a week or a day or an hour, the only thing that knows or creates a story around that. So it's actually way more fun for me. It gets way more exciting. It feels almost like I've gamified my capacity to make money. And of course, anytime I do decide that, oh, this is going to be a 50K week or 100K week or whatever the goal is, inevitably ends up happening because I actually know how to make money really quickly, and you do as well. We all know how to make money. It's not about making the money, it's about the stories we tell ourselves as to why it has to take a certain period of time. That's what I wanted to come in and share with you. If you are feeling like you start the month strong and then all of a sudden it's kind of petering out, or maybe you get into some distraction energy, or maybe you get into some busy work or some low dividend work, it could be that you're just no longer inspired. It could be that that feels like too far away for you. I know I'm trying to think of how to word this. Like, we are meant to be expansive. When I do money work with people and we expand people's capacity to receive, it feels way more natural in the body, and people feel way lighter and way more expansive when they call in more money. But they get nervous at first because they think that, let's say, $200,000 is going to feel like a burden, or it's going to feel heavy in their body, or it's going to just feel some sort of, whatever the label is, right? It'll feel uncomfortable in some capacity. And they're always surprised that the more money that they vibrationally attune to and align to actually feels lighter and more enjoyable and more desirable and more fun, and something that they want to actually play in way more and have way more fun with. But anyways, I feel like time, our desire to move through time more quickly to create a greater impact, which is what we're doing with our business, is something we're all feeling called to do. And we know that when we're having a 50K week, for example, versus a 50K month, because there's no such thing as time, that's just a reflection of the impact we're having. That's just a reflection of the amount of lives that we're touching. or 100K week, or whatever the thing is for you, whatever your stretch is, right? What would it feel like if you stretched, if you took your 30-day goal and made it a weekly goal? How would that feel in your body? And what is your new minimum, right? What is your current ceiling? And would you be willing to make that your new floor? So if a 20K month is your current ceiling, would you be willing to make that your new floor? And or would you be willing to say, okay, well, if I can do that in 30 days, what if I had fun with it and decided that that's now my weekly goal? How would that change how you plan your week out on a Sunday? Would it feel better to crunch time a little bit more and to give yourself smaller windows? Almost like crossing things off a to-do list, right? It's easier to feel more accomplished when you get the reward a little more quickly. So, and again, as I mentioned, I don't know if this is a generator thing. I don't know if this is a, hey, we've chosen the 5D timeline, so we're now needing to calibrate to a different way of doing time and doing business, or how business together, I should say. Or if I'm just totally losing my marbles. But I wanted to extend that to you in case it resonated, because I know for me, when I had this awareness today, I'm way more lit up about setting weekly goals, and I can see why I wasn't setting monthly goals anymore.